Classic rock album reviews coming right at you.
Hey, smack 'em a gob, everybody. Look, I got a special guest with me today. Come here. There you go. It's my nephew's Pooch, and his name is Kiddo. And Kiddo, I'm dog sitting till Sunday. This video will probably be up months from now. So this was months ago. I was dog sitting Kiddo, and I came up with this idea. I said, hey man, let's review AC/DC's For Those About to Rock. You know what I got to start doing on this channel? I know I reviewed some Judas Priest, some Iron Maiden, and so on. I got to go into like the whole discography of all these bands, all of them. I know I did a few on AC/DC. I got to look into how many I did, what I did, and then pick my favorite that I haven't done yet from all that I haven't done. Hey, Kiddo left. It's always on top of me. It's really weird. And it's down there like licking its cooter. Anyway, so yeah, it's a good thing it's not on camera now. Alright, so I'm going to review For Those About to Rock. Very special album to me. The very first time I saw AC/DC was on this tour. And it was an amazing experience. I'm opening with Hell's Bells and the Bell. Oh my God, was that great. Oh man, I was doing a track by track earlier today and I forgot to take off the AI. Look, the AI is gone. Here, I'm going to do some AI. Hey, yeah, there you go. Look at that, AI. For Those About to Rock, I'm going to need this for track list. I think the tracks are wrong on here, right? Yeah, they are. Fuck it. I'm going to read it as they are here. Out of place. Because I can. And it's my channel. This dog, man. Hold on. Let's see if it'll come in. Kiddo. Kiddo. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. There you go. Come on, you got to be part of the video. Anyway, so I love this album. Oh yeah, I'm going to need the track list. Alright, the first song on here is actually the first song on the album. For Those About to Rock, we salute you. You know, I got to do it in order. Let's see if my brain is right. It left again. Wow. Alright, it's sleepy. It just lay down. I put its little bed right there so it can sleep. It's sleepy. You know, I gave it a hell of a walk. You know, these little legs. I was like, fuck it, I'm tiring you out. We're going back home. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to listen to For Those About to Rock and do this review. And then go to bed. So, yeah, I tired her out. Anyway, For Those About to Rock. All right. That's a song. I always liked it. Don't get it twisted. Let's cut the deck. I like it way more now. But back in the day, I liked it. It wasn't bad, but I found it very odd that around 83, around 2 years later, they asked, I read an interview with Gene Simmons, and they asked him, what's the greatest rock song ever? And he said, For Those About to Rock. And I was like, really? Really? I still don't think that, but it's a great song. So great. And I've told the story before and I'll say it again. When Malcolm Young died, it was maybe a month or two after he died. I put this album on and I'm in my living room. I have this shit cranked. This is awesome. I love this title track, right? But then when it gets to the part where it goes, we salute you, when it speeds up, I started to cry. I'm not lying, man. And I wasn't crying because I was sad about Malcolm. I was crying because it was so good. It was so emotionally gripping. You know, it may not be my favorite song even off the album, but you know what? No other song on this album made me cry. That part of that song where it just takes off after that mid-pace for, you know, a few minutes. For Those About to Rock is fucking awesome. And ever since that moment I had when I listened to it and cried, I became a way bigger fan of the song that I was before. Where before I liked it. I had nothing bad to say about it. I just didn't think it was to the quality of other songs, but I do think it's pretty much the quality of all the songs on here. May like some songs more, but it's still quality. Alright, the next song here is Evil Walks, but it's not. I remember. Let's see if my brain is functioning. The song is Put the Finger on You. That's the song. I remember MTV, back early MTV, they played a live version of that song a lot. They played For Those About to Rock more from the same show, but they played Put the Finger on You almost as much. I love it. It's got, it's AC/DC. You can tell it's AC/DC, but you hear Mutt Lange in there because you hear these hooks. That Mutt Lange. You see, I saw this documentary the other day on Def Leppard. It's on YouTube. It was really good. It was an hour and a half long, and it was all about High and Dry. The whole band talks about every single song on the album. And they were talking about working with Mutt Lange, and Mutt Lange came up with ideas. Do this, do that, and do the other thing. So I'm thinking, Mutt Lange on this song and the next song, I hear his commercial viability. So yeah, I love For Those, Put the Finger on You. It's great. And the next song, Let's Get It Up, is the same thing. I hear the Mutt Lange commercialism. And I heard, I don't know how true this is, I read an interview that they weren't happy with this poppy kind of thing. That's why the result of Flick of the Switch, which I love, it's a result of them wanting to be a little more street and gutter, But I have no problem with this. Let's Get It Up is an awesome song, and it was the single for the album. Well, maybe after For Those About to Rock, but I know it was one of the singles, and I do remember hearing that song on the radio when the album was new. They would play Let's Get It Up. Great song, love it. All right, the next song, here it says Evil Walks, then COD, then Spellbound, nope. And Put the Finger on You, nope, nope. Let's Get It Up, nope. Inject the Venom, yup. Inject the Venom. My favorite damn song off this album. My God, I mean, even when I first got the album, I freaking loved it. And when I went to go see the tour, they didn't play it. I was heartbroken. And then many, few decades later, 3 or 4 decades later, I find out online they did play Inject the Venom early in the tour. And I'm like, damn. Anyway, I love Inject the Venom. Best song on the album. I love Brian's crazy, gritty voice and that solo. That noise Angus makes. God damn, Angus is a god. Yeah, Inject the Venom rules. All right, what's after Inject the Venom? Snowball. Great song. Now, I will say it's not as good as every other song before it. I would have told you a while ago Snowballed was better than For Those About to Rock, but I don't feel that way anymore. I feel For Those About to Rock is better. But Snowballed is a great song. It's just my least favorite on side one, but it's a good closer to side one. Snowball. Great stuff. All right, then we flip the album over, and is it COD or Evil Walks? Now I can't remember which one started. It was Evil Walks. I'm almost positive. Yeah, it was Evil Walks. Another great song. It's, how can I say? It's just a good rockin' evil satanic tune. It ain't like when Bon Scott was in the band, where it was, Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be, Highway to Hell, where it was all party, party, party. With Brian Johnson, it was more dark and satanic, and Evil Walks. And that backing vocals, Evil Walks Behind You. Hell yeah, one of my favorites on here. And that's followed by COD, Care of the Devil. The way Brian Johnson belts out those lyrics with the backing vocals like COD. Oh my God, it's awesome. It's right up there with Back in Black stuff. And yeah, I will say it. Back in Black is a better album. I know a lot of people will say For Those About to Rock or Flick of the Switch is better. No, you're wrong. It's Back in Black. But anyway, even though these two albums rule, but they didn't sell as much, so it's cool to say, oh no, those are better because they didn't sell as much. Because if Back in Black followed, you know, let's say For Those About to Rock sold a gazillion, and then Back in Black sold, you know, a little less, like For Those About to Rock, and Flick of the Switch even sold less than Back in Black, like the case is now, all of you would be saying For Those About to Rock or Flick of the Switch is better than Back in Black. Yep, that's what I feel. But anyway, COD rules. All right, what's next? Let me look here. It's Breaking the Rules, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Breaking the Rules. All right. I know many will disagree, but fuck it, I don't care. I think this album is front-loaded. The last 3 songs on this album are not as good as everything before it. I know some will disagree. Hey, Will Carroll from Death Angel, he told me Breaking the Rules is the best song off the album. So you see, everybody's got different opinions. And then my co-host on the Rock and Metal Combat podcast says the last song on this album is amazing. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I just like all the songs more. But Breaking the Rules is cool. You know, it wasn't played. I don't think they've ever played it. It's meant to be like an album track. You know, kind of filler-ish, but still killer filler. That's how I would say it. And I'd say the same thing. What's the next one? Let's look here. Breaking the Rules. Night of the Long Lives. Oh, is that how the album ends? Let me look. Let me make sure I don't forget something here. For Those About to Rock, Evil Walk, COD, Spellbound, Put the Finger on You, Let's Get It Up, Inject the Venom, Breaking the Rules, Snowball, and Night of the Long Lives. Let me take the vinyl out just in case, but it's a cool tune, man. Like I said, I don't think it's as strong as everything before it, and I think out of the last 3 songs that I feel like it drops off, it's I'm looking here. Night of Long Life and Spellbound. Is Spellbound on here? Oh, Spellbound. Yeah, I got Spellbound wrong with Snowball. Spellbound is a great tune. I like it. Like I said, it dips. I'd put Breaking the Rules above it. I don't think I would put Night of Long Lives above it. I would put it above Night of Long Knives. But I will put Night of Long Knives over the last song. Night of Long Knives to me is my least favorite, but it's still a cool tune, and that's a sign of a great album, man, where the worst songs are still cool tunes, and for me the worst songs are the last few. I think it's front-loaded, but it's still a kick-ass album. You know, I believe I already did Flick of the Switch. I don't think I did Back in Black. I think I did Highway to Hell. And Power Age, I know I did. You know what I should do? If I haven't done it yet, I'll go look. Let There Be Rock. What a burner of an album. But anyway, that's it. That is my review for Those About to Rock. Give me AI, guys. What's this stuff on here, man? Come on. Come on. They're not doing their job properly. Let me see. Come on, put it in here. Put the right version. All right, look, they did it. AI, people. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my review on For Those About to Rock. You know, it'd be cool. I mean, you'd have to know what I reviewed or not. Leave in the comments, hey, do this one next. You know, and I'll tally it all up and I'll do that one next. But as far as an AC/DC album review, it's going to be a while. I'm not this type of person that likes putting... I used to do like every week a Kiss one, Black Sabbath one every week. I don't like doing that anymore. I want to do the next AC/DC, well, before the year's out. Maybe like in November, December. But again, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell and like the video. I feel like waking them up and bringing them up here, but it's sleeping and it's too cute. Anyway, like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. So stay frosty
listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.